And we are live! Yeah, all right. Live here at the Ming Lounge in the fabulous and historic Republic Cafe HotBoxes. How y'all doing tonight? Yeah. I feel like I wore you out on that, but that's fine. I'll just edit that fucking opening into everybody's set. It'll be fabulous tonight, you guys. Speaking of fabulous, I got a fabulous co-host with me tonight. The fabulous Miss Maddy is co-hosting tonight. Damn right. She will be swapping it out with me, alternating. Now, those of you who know, those of you who don't, we have a fun little light system. You'll see these goofy umbrellas in front of you. And when you have a minute left, one or both of them, because my remote's not the best in the world, we'll flick to red or whatever color we accidentally hit. In fact, Miss Maddy has decided to, rate your set by a color, maybe her mood. And you can decipher what it means. She's just going to let you... what does purple mean? Who the fuck knows what purple means? She knows, and she's going to decide. And she might even tell me to do some colors on you guys. I don't know. In fact, you know what? She's the remote control hog tonight. She's running that shit. Goddamn right. It's ladies' night on just the remote control. It's fine. It's the only really, I brought her some gummies she just has no interest in whatsoever.
These are for me?
Well,
for me?
Well, for sharing.
Okay.
I was the only child I like to share, you guys. Oh, what the fuck? Oh. What part was the I like to share part? Is there a capitalist over here that got upset when I said sharing? Okay.
That was like, oh.
Oh, okay. It's not that bad being an only child, especially when you get divorced parents. Christian and a Jew. I got and it's an American Jew, so I got 2 Christmases and a Hanukkah. It was fucking great. It was poor. We got poor people Hanukkah, but it was still, it was better than nothing. So I am from here. I am a Portlander. And I went to Portland State University. Anybody go college here? Any college people in here? Woo, college! Right on. Junior college. Drop out. Good enough for Kanye. I went to Portland State University, and I think at most colleges it's the same. The most useless class was the bourgeoisie, everybody! That's right. Pandering? Nobody goes for that? All right, that's fine. You guys, it's not bad. That's fine. I mean, the host doesn't have to be good, right? I'm hosting an open mic, so I should be at an open mic. I'm at an open mic. It's completely appropriate. I am also old, and I'm an agoraphobic hypochondriac. The old agoraphobe isn't so bad, but the aging hypochondriac is actually pretty sweet. It's kind of like living to see all my dreams come true, to be honest with you. Every single day, it's like, something's really wrong with me now. I have this new one, I call it Chris Pinball, and every morning when I get up, I just bounce off the fucking walls. I have no equilibrium whatsoever. I have basically, which is weird, because I basically walk now like an adult with really profound Down syndrome, just like I have a balance issue or I'm a ballerina. I'm not really sure. I'm sorry, you guys have Down syndrome? My cousin has it. We pick on him at home. It's fine. He doesn't know. You guys. You guys, so bad. You're so bad at not supporting me, just being mean to somebody with the extra chromosome. It's got so much going on. Whole nother chromosome. All right, you guys. Should I just stop it now? That's fine. I agree with you. You guys, coming to the stage. A returning HotBox comedian. He told me he had a good feeling about tonight. I don't know if that's a jinx. We'll find out. Oh shit, he hurt me. I'm talking to a microphone. That's how that works. You guys go to stage. He's a great guy. He's real sweet. He might be our designated bullying victim when we go on a leftist camping trip maybe this summer. Let's give it up for Mr. Chris Knudsen, everybody.
He's not joking about that. I volunteered to be the designated conservative on a liberal shooting journey, which may or may not be the last time you guys ever see me, but I've taken several liberal friends shooting for the first time, and made sure that they haven't dropped my preciously cleaned weapon. But it's funny watching them try not to smile or smirk or bust out laughing when a 5.56 round explodes a watermelon 13 feet in the air. It's like everything they stand for has been violated. They want to show happiness, but they want, this is really bad. These big black scary guns. Do you have another watermelon I could shoot at? That was really cool. First of all, I'd like to apologize for the U-Haul double parked out front. If anybody could point me in the direction of the nearest federal building, I'll move it out of the way as soon as possible. One other quick favor, if anybody has any pressure cookers they don't want anymore, let me know. I'm asking for a friend. It's not easy looking like this. Realistically, I'm pretty 50-50 on the board politically, but I look how you think I look. I mean, everyone knows who I voted for. Gary Johnson. I'm pretty much, I go anywhere, I'm like one of the most hated guys there because I look like everything that many people in this city don't like. I mean, it's not easy. Like, I can't go to Home Depot and buy a couple of 4x4s and kerosene. The 4x4s are for the shed, the kerosene's for the bonfire, but everyone else knows what people who look like me are going to do with that. I can't go to Walmart. I went to Walmart and tried to buy some new white sheets for my bed. The checker looked at me and said, "Did you forget scissors?" I'm slightly conservative in some aspects, but Donald Trump did piss me off in one regards. I never joined the military. It's a long story of why not, but I'm basically too old now, and so I was really hoping, like every time I saw Kim fire off one of those rockets and it went spiraling into the ocean, I was like, fuck! Because I thought if it lands, then bam, I'm drafted and I get to go to war, and Donald ruined that by negotiating some sort of fucked up peace, whatever the fuck that is, and now my dreams are ruined. So I hate him too, just for different reasons. What other garbage we have in here tonight? I've got allergies. Anybody else been cursed by a vegan? I'm surprised the Zyrtec has finally kicked in. Otherwise there'd be snot and all sorts of, that's why it's bad. I'd be going last for all your pleasure and safety. I started seeing someone new recently, and let me tell you, there's a moment when you know that this person is the one. And for me, it was real easy. She sneezed, but like an out loud, like, achoo! Not some little girly tiny, that was it. When she sneezed out loud, I knew she was the one for me. That way we could share tissue and bad jokes. Oh, I missed that joke. I got a busy night ahead of me reloading bullet shells and jerking off to Louder with Crowder. Yeah, some YouTube junkies. All right. So I recently went to the DMV, my classic DMV comic joke. My license expired a couple weeks ago on my birthday, and I realized when I went in there, I had also taken a concealed carry class. And it dawned on me that the people at the DMV were a lot like the people that were in my concealed carry class. Most of them there trying to get a permit for something should not be allowed to have it. I look like I should hate certain groups of people. I don't. The certain groups of people I hate are the people who bring children to a place such as the DMV or financial aid line where they're going to be waiting for a long time and they don't bring anything with them fun to do. You know? And then they get pissed off at the kids for being bored. And you know, like, you have your Rockstar and your iPhone Plus. This kid got shitty parents and a future of therapy. Which ironically is similar to the concealed carry class. Someone brought their fucking kid to the concealed carry class. not to get the permit. I mean, you gotta be, yeah, only my conservative friends laughed at that one. Other people I hate are anybody who says, are we working hard or hardly working? I'm on the fence as far as death penalty, but anybody who says, are we working hard or are we hardly working, kill them. Just kill them, you get a pass, don't worry about it, I'll give you an alibi. Yeah, conservative friends like that one too. I don't have a whole lot of liberal jokes. Basically, I look like a white supremacist. The beard is for my safety and yours. If I shaved it, it would just enhance the bigot face. Close to almost 4 years ago, I was dating this girl, and she said, I want to see you without the beard. And I said, no, you don't. And she said, no, just shave it. You can always grow it back. And so I shaved it, and then she dumped me like 2 days later. And so I had this beard ever since. But it was a little bit longer. About a month or so ago, I had about 5 inches on it, and then I accidentally shot my own load in my beard. So that was the end of that. Anyways, yeah, that's all. So, hope everyone has a good night. Thanks for laughing at some of that.
Yes! Give it up one more time for Chris! Chris, I don't know what you were talking about because your beard enhances the bigot look. Like, what is he talking about right now? No. Also, he was talking about, hi, I'm your co-host, Miss Maddy. Also, he was talking about how, he knows his gal was the one from the way she sneezes. I know my boyfriend's the one because our health problems combined are sexy. Yeah. I have carpal tunnel in both hands, so I wear double wrist splints.
Sexy.
And my boyfriend, we haven't even gotten there yet, and my boyfriend wears a CPAP mask. And sometimes we play Batgirl Bucks Bane. All right, let's bring it up for our next comedian, Ernest. Woo!
I like this place, man. This mic makes me feel like I'm home. Not because I look Asian, but it's because like they keep the Christmas lights up. You know what I mean? You know, 'cause I'm lazy too. You know, after Christmas, I don't take that shit down. You know. So it's probably about like 16. I was playing high school football. I had the flu, and I told my parents, hey, I can't play today. And they told me, hey, Pepto-Bismol and banana. Now, I don't know what potassium's going to do for my leaking ass. You know? You know what I mean? So, I'm off to the football game, and I'm like, man, dude, I'm not feeling good. I'm on the sidelines, you know, I'm thinking I'm not going to go in. You know, the coach is looking over at me. He's like, hey, he's like, come on. And my mind's just going, no. But my feet were just like, bro, we fucking trained for this. And it starts moving up by itself. Dude, I'm in that game, man. I'm stacked up against a senior. Dude, this dude should have graduated like 10 years ago, you know? I'm pretty sure the people in the crowd are his kids cheering for him. Hi, and the guy rushes me, punches me right in the stomach, of course. I lose all body control. Guys, I shit myself. Just a little. I played like a champ though for the rest of that quarter. Give all I got while squeezing my cheeks at the same time. Eventually, I did have to go to the bathroom. It is an away game. The students are dicks. I mean, I'm in my full gear. I'm headed right to the toilets, and they see me, and they start chanting, 73 has to shit. 73 has to shit. And I'm just thinking, I already shitted. This is overtime shit. I mean, man, dude, I'm in that bathroom, man, and it was not a pleasant experience. You know, just flu, physical activity, a little bit of shame. I ended up getting, what do you call those, one of those cuts on your butthole.
Fissure?
You had one of those too? You
Yeah.
played football with me?
No, there's no opiates.
Oh, a different one. See, it's a common thing right now. Everybody's getting them. They actually do them in the back.
Right.
So I ended up getting anal fissure. I had to get a colonoscopy. This is a very 50-50 crowd of colonoscopies right now.
What color was your
Because
jerseys?
half are under 50.
I don't know what color my butthole, sir. You pay me at least $5.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll show you. I'm getting the colonoscopy. It's where a vegan fiber optic camera enters the anus and examines your colon. Don't worry, I did go to the doctors. I'm no fool. I wouldn't go to Whole Foods. I'm at the doctor's and I'm thinking, man, the nurse has to do a pre-clean. This is already embarrassing. She has to clean my insides with an enema. With no foreplay, shoves in me.
Yeah.
That lube tip, wet as a Sahara desert. No, was not having it. So when the real doctor came in, he tried touching me, and I was just like, no. I already know what's gonna happen. He goes ahead, he does it. Do you know what it feels like?
They usually put you out for it.
They didn't put me out.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I hope he went to the doctors. They treat me good, man. The people there were good. Hopefully your doctor was good too. And not like my uncles or something.
I was like, were you in America? I'm sorry.
Dude, I got that anal fissure, man. And they make it fun too, cause I mean, don't get me wrong. Hey, colonoscopies, a lot of people are embarrassed to get that. Hey, I waited so long to get that too, cause you know, pulling down your pants for one, and two, colonoscopies help prevent colon cancer and early detection. They even make it fun. They give you pictures of your insides like it was Disney from Splash Mountain. You know what I mean? You know, in both pictures, I have that terror face too. I'm like, ah! Yeah. I'm gonna leave you on that. Good night.
Let's give it for Ernest, everybody. Oh yeah, man. I gotta say, man, your butthole is some of the funniest thing. I'm kind of feeling your butthole right now, man. To be honest, I'm kind of smelling your butthole in this room right now. To be honest, as well. Let's see.
$5.
$5. Oh shit! Let's get a bidding war going for Ernest Beehole, you guys. Let's see. Okay, so what I'm doing with my summer right now, because I know you guys are all super interested, right? I'm an interesting, relatable person. I am hypocritically a tool of what Marx would have described as the worst form of capitalist. I am an apartment manager. I work for property owners. No hissing? Knew it, there was fucking capitalists in here, you bastards. You have to fight, you gotta make that money, but the thing is, here's what I found out. There's ways to have fun. And one of my favorite ways to have fun now is to tell scumbag teenagers who pick up cigarette butts off the ground, that's how I got herpes. It's great. I mean, it's really great, you guys. And I look like I have herpes, don't I? I don't even need sores. That's the great thing about this mustache. This mustache looks like it's covering up a whole mess of shit that you know, that pills won't take care of, you guys. Do you know who pills will take care of, you guys? Coming to the stage, our next HotBox comedian. Let's give it up for Mr. Drew Wilson McGrath.
I never want to lose the unceasingly creepy vibe I get whenever I come in here. Like, it keeps me fresh. It's like if we were still prey animals and we had to worry about like cougars and shit, right? Like you come in here and you never know what you're in store for. Especially when you ask, why are there fucking deadbolt locks on the bathroom doors at this nice establishment? And the nice establishment owner says, go to the creepy basement that way to relieve yourself. No real direction, it's just more like, over there. I walked into that door, there's not a bathroom in there, just the upside down. It's okay. Oh, jokes. Oh, fucking jokes. I look like I'm about to go into hibernation with a log of chewing tobacco and Hawaiian shirts. I almost wore a Hawaiian shirt today. I was really fucking close, man. I got a nice one at Goodwill. I look like a guy who gets his Hawaiian shirts at Goodwill. Give it up for that, alright? Give it up for outing yourself unintentionally in Portland's heroin den, among other things. I love this. I do, I love this a lot. Alright, actual jokes, okay. Nope. You know what? I don't have any of those. Nope. I look like if football were a woman, I would yell at her. I'm working on that one a little bit. The point being, I tend to yell at both, and usually only in public places where there's things that can record me. I feel like I give off that vibe, you know, spousal abuse vibe. I don't abuse my spouse, nor do I try to give off that vibe. My girlfriend did ask me to start having rougher sex with her the other day, though. Which is cool if you've been dating somebody for 3 weeks. Not as cool if you've been dating them for 3 years. Because you're like, what have I been doing wrong for 3 years that you're just now coming to this realization that we need to switch things up a little bit? And the homeboy over here has not been delivering. Kapow! Not me. Nope, not me. So I didn't know what to do, though, when she asked me that. She says, I want to have rougher sex. And I'm like, in all honesty, I view her a little bit more sensitively. Like, I think she's really respectable. She comes from a respectable home. I don't want to cross any lines, even though I want to give her what she wants. So now I've just resorted to choking her and being like, you could have done better in college! Look, we've been close. We've all been there where we could have had a 3.3 and instead we got a 1.7 and had to go to community college and then go fight it for a fucking year and then get back into college only to get rigged by the system with $30,000 in debt. Is that just me? Okay, cool. Well, I'm becoming a comedian, so that's going to be sustainable as fuck, alright? I'm like on board. No, I need more money. I realize now, like, I should have been a doctor. I kind of went the wrong route. I was a communications major in college, which all that means is I have a degree and I can talk to you. I might as well have just gotten a degree in how to come to the Ming Lounge on a Friday night. Like that's basically what I walked out of there with. No, I wanted to be a doctor, but I don't trust doctors that much anymore. I'm starting to watch the news a little bit more. I saw a doctor being interviewed the other day, and the guy says basically that, to be honest with you. He was definitely getting down to some hyphy music. You're cool, man. Gal, sorry. It's hard. It's dark in here. I showed you guys the bathroom earlier, so I feel like I should be at least in good standing now. Because it was a little hard earlier. No, I wanted to be a doctor, but I was watching this interview the other day, and this doctor gets asked by a host, what's your favorite part of practicing medicine? This guy gets this sly-ass look on his face, and he goes, well, I like to be adventurous and exploratory in my work. Clearly, you've missed the point of practicing medicine. You're not supposed to be adventurous and exploratory in your work in that field. What kind of podiatrist is this guy? Like, stay away from my fucking feet, Shivago. Let's go. There's two things, job-wise, that you can do where you're allowed to be adventurous and exploratory. That's adventurer and fucking explorer. Those are the only two things. Unless you're like the modern-day version of Indiana Jones, at which point just, do whatever you want with my butt, much to Ernest's point from earlier, like, we're talking about butthole. Which I'm not, but that was a nice little aside. To this. I fucking hate babies. I don't hate babies because they're cute or because, they're annoying in most social circumstances until they're about 4 years old. I hate that babies are allowed to go on airplanes, but I can't bring fucking nail clippers. Seriously. You can't. TSA is there to prevent me from bringing pencils and nail clippers and a vape pen into the airport. But we can bring this little shit demon of a child that's 2.5 years old on there, screaming and yelling, causing all sorts of havoc for me personally and my eardrums, and we don't even have to x-ray the motherfucking thing. We're just okay with it. We're like, yeah, let him in. Yeah. Oh, you practice Islam? No, not you. This child? Fucking let him in. I'll have a great time. There was this baby on this plane once, and I realized that I wasn't raised very well, or I was raised by with loose morals, I guess, is one way to look at it. So we'll put it this way. My grandmother had 8 kids. Of those 8 kids, each one of the 8 kids had at least 1 kid. Some of them had 4 kids. There's a lot of fucking people in my family. My grandma raised most of them. My grandma also refers to a pacifier as a nipple. So when you yell at a couple on a plane, hey, put a nipple in it because you want their kid to shut up, it doesn't really have the exact same effect that you were looking for. Is that my light?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay.
You're green.
Thank you. Are the colors changing when you do it?
You're earthly.
Ooh. This is an earthly bar. Like, I feel like if you were to take the Hobbit and inject it with LSD, you might end up here at some point. Maybe. No, that wasn't very good. I could have done better on that one. It's like instead of the Grinch stole Christmas, it's the Grinch stole your fucking meth collection. That's what it looks like in here. Okay, I got the light and lost all my material. Clearly I'm not good at this, but that's okay, because being a bad comedian is great practice for being solid at AA 3 years from now. Isn't that right, guys? Thank you, Miss Maddy.
Give it up for fucking Drew! I love Drew! Drew, you're right. Babies are, ticking time bombs. They are the biggest bombs to be brought on planes, and why hasn't anyone realized this? That's all. So, our next comedian, give it up for Luke Maurer?
Yeah.
Yes!
Hey man, what's going on? Hey, so I am a nerd. That's how I identify. Always has been. I remember I used to be real proud of that fact too. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, we nerds are gonna take over the world. It's gonna be awesome. And then we did. And I don't know if you've noticed the world lately. Not going so great. Not going so great at all. I don't know. We were so good as plucky underdogs. Remember all those movies? But now it turns out that we got you trying to run the place, and it takes more than just playing with technology and being afraid of women. I don't know. We gotta step up our game. No, we had such good intentions too. We were we saw things were fucked, and we were just no, we can do this. We can change the world. We can do this. We can do this. Internet. Aha. We'll change the world with the internet. And it did. It did change the world. From one where the media is run by GE and News Corp, and one where the media is run by Google and Facebook. Whoop-dee shit. I don't know. It's like we saw the house was on fire, and so we added Wi-Fi, right? I don't know. At least you can tweet, burning to death. Lol. I don't know. Being a nerd, I've always had trouble with women. It's just never gone well for me. When I was growing up, my parents just didn't bother having any rules about having girls over. Right? They also didn't have rules about time travel, right? Or securities fraud, right? You don't gotta have rules about everything. No orcs allowed. Right now, there's no sign saying that. I don't know. No, I actually have a girlfriend now. I don't know how that happened. It's a little bit strange. It's basically, thank you. Thank you, I guess. Okay, now that just feels patronizing.
We believe in you!
No, it was a mistake. It was a mistake on my part. My misunderstanding is I thought she was hitting on me, and it turns out she just wanted to go to a comedy show later, and was maybe he's cool. I don't know. So that's the key to my confidence, is just be wrong about what she expects from the situation. But I've said that. No, I mean, that is what people say. Like, people keep on telling me, you know, the biggest thing women look for in men is confidence. To which, I don't know. All I can say is, well, what's the second biggest thing you got? What else you got? Like, is it despair? I can do despair. That one. All kinds of that. It's all social anxiety. Well, that's what's going on with me, and that's a tricky one to deal with because I don't know. You want to practice, you know, doing things, talking to people, bringing up things with people, and then you find you can't do it. You can't really practice something you can't do the first time. So yeah, it's social anxiety is rough to deal with, and. The only thing that really has gotten me to move forward in that area ever was a little thing a couple of years ago I like to call strip club therapy. That was a thing that worked for me. I don't know. I tried some more, you know, orthodox treatment methods before that. You know, pills, therapy. Didn't do the trick. I don't know. Then I heard that the word stripper comes from the Greek for naked therapist. Interesting fact. Not a well-known fact. It's not a well-known fact because it's not true. But you know, it's a fun thought. No. So like, you know, before that, I had tried other things. I mean, I was getting desperate, so I got creative. And one thing I tried before that was taking salsa lessons. So I had a theory for this, and that was that I would take salsa, learn to dance at least a little bit, and then I would go to a dance, and it would be like being a flight simulator for dating, right? A very controlled, safe environment where I would never actually get shot down, right? So I, you know, just sort of get practice asking women to do things, and then by muscle memory, maybe I would be able to ask them on dates. I don't know. It was a thought. Problem is, I got in there and I crashed the flight simulator. Like I got in there and I still could not ask. It was very, very, very frustrating. It was like I went to the bank and couldn't ask for money. Right? I got weird about it. It was because like, oh no, what will they think about me if I ask them for the thing they came here to do? I don't know. I don't know what my objection was. It was very frustrating. So came across this idea. I mean, part of my realization was that I have shame issues. Like there's something I'm ashamed about being into women. I don't know how that happened. I didn't get raised Catholic or anything like that. It's just a thing that I ended up with. Like I used to be, like I would be at a grocery store and like avert my gaze when I saw like sexy ladies on the covers of magazines, as if someone was watching me and gave a shit. I don't know why. So, but you know, the thing about that though is that I realized, oh, there are places on Earth where shame is not a thing, and strip clubs, right? There's just no shame there. It's great. It was very, very, very liberating. And then it took a few tries, but I was finally able to ask for a private dance. That was fun. Genuine moment of personal victory when that happened too. It was like, I did a thing, woo! Clouds opened up, ray of light, chorus of angels. I mean, okay, there is something weird about that. Like, if you've been keeping score, what this means is that what I could not ask was, hey, let's dance the salsa. And what I could ask amounted to, please take off your clothes and grind upon my person. I feel like that's a bigger ask. I don't know about you. The difference was that money was involved, and that's like real crass. I get that. Like, that's even worse. Ooh, green, nice. Money, very on point. But yeah, money was involved, and that just meant there wasn't pressure on me anymore, right? It was like to make it worth her while, all I had to do was like fork over some cash and then not grope her, right? I never really did get great at salsa, but my not groping game is on point, so actually pull that one off.
Good job.
All right, thanks everyone.
Good power, everybody. Let's give it up. You know, Trump wants to give teachers guns, and that's a complicated subject, you guys. But I think as somebody who experienced a lot of bullying because I was a small, weak child, a lot of bullying. I was also the victim of some other kinds of abuse as a child, and I think I say go ahead and arm the teachers and let the big popular kids get molested for a change, you know? You ever think that your boss treats you the way they do because we weed out the people likely to come back mad with a gun in grade schools nowadays? It's just a thought I had. All right, you guys. Coming to the stage is somebody that I am really enjoying a lot. We're gonna land some people though real quick before we do that transition. Come on through, you guys. It's a fucking madhouse in here, you guys. Damn right. Yeah, indeed. You guys, welcome. Bryan Bixby brought his stunt team here tonight. Thank you very much. That's right. Anybody at home, you have not been drinking Everclear. It's just three identical fucking dudes just walked on by. If you see three of them walking down the street, it looks like a shaved Sasquatch convention. Walk on by. All right, you guys, coming to the stage. Get ready. It's a magical experience, you guys. Let's give it up for my friend, your friend, Miss Amy Phillips.
Thank you. HotBox. Okay, I've heard a lot of comments about this room, and honestly, every time I come here, I'm like, I feel like I'm in an escape room. And the locks on the bathrooms kind of, I feel like that's the end of the whole challenge. Like, we're going to get to pee after we get to the end of the whole thing. Thank you, Chris, for leaving me here to raise these kids all by myself. So many. Never wanted kids. That's why I got this haircut. I've gotten a lot of comments about it, and people are like, why you got your hair on sideways? And did you lose a bet? And I'm like, this hair is a woman's right to choose safe and affordable birth control. It's totally effective. You might not know by looking at me, but I lived in Lancaster, Pennsylvania for 6 years with the Amish. And when you think of Amish, you're probably like, ooh, beards, barn raising, butter. Yes, all of that. Very religious, very bearded. What you don't know about the beard, which I see you're heavily represented here, is that the gentlemen don't grow their beard until they get married. It symbolizes to the outside world, I'm taken. It's like a wedding ring for your face. So imagine my surprise moving to the Pacific Northwest, where everyone is bearded. And any guy that talked to me, I was like, oh God, like, no, I'm not a homewrecker. And I got really paranoid because I'm like, they're fucking married. Like, does your wife know you're fucking talking to me in the grocery store? This is inappropriate. Which was a big bummer because this beard was really big. Not like I've got a bunch of beans and ammo in my basement big. More like I got a +1 dagger big. Like, okay. But really, I would have gone for the beans and ammo guy because you should always be prepared. I've learned this a lot. You never know. You learn CPR, learn something. Be helpful. Because the fight or flight response, when you come upon an accident or something terrible, kicks in. And there's fight, there's flight, and there's freeze. And I didn't know this about myself. I come upon a car accident happening right in front of me. I'm like, oh shit, I gotta do something. I know CPR. And I see this guy, he gets out of his car and just is laying on the ground, and I'm like, fuck. So I run over, and fight or flight, I don't even know. It kind of felt like a combination of all. And I run over, I had left the building. I run over and I just scoop him up, and I'm like, breastfeed! So I didn't know what I was doing. People are coming around, and I'm like, go, no, skin-on-skin contact is very important for a newborn infant. Like, oh! And then I see this other woman, totally bloody. She needed my help too. So I'm like, and I run over to her, and I pick her up, and I'm like, lady in red is dancing with me. Yeah, that will afford you a 48-hour evaluation in the Army. A little vacation. So, yeah, I'm like, okay, beards are hot, I gotta prepare myself, I need to bulk up, because I don't want to scrap with an Amish woman. They're beefy. They pull animals out of other animals. I'm like, shit. So I'm like, I better join a gym. So I joined a gym. And they said, what are your workout goals? I'm like, oh, yeah. I want to enhance my vocabulary. I want to expand the stock portfolio. And they're like, don't you want to learn how to diet? And I'm like, I don't want to diet. I want to lose weight. But if I did, the best way to lose weight
go vegan. Within the first week, you're going to lose between 10 and 15% of your friends list. Or at the very least, fake it till you make it, because that's really, fake it till you make it. I keep hearing that. It works. It's especially fun in the medical community. Anytime I visit a friend in the hospital or even doctor's office, I just kind of like, when I just pick up a chart and I walk into somebody's room and I say, "Sir, I'm sorry, but your legs are haunted." And he's like, and I'm like, totally possessed. Like, they're totally possessed. And he's like, and I'm like, and that's not the bad news. The insurance only covers one exorcism, so you have to pick which one you want to. Good thing it didn't spread, didn't metastasize, get all of them. Let's see. Oh, this is a good one for my mom visiting recently. My 73-year-old mom said to me, 69. 69. 69. And I'm like, well, what? Why? And she said, what does that mean? I've heard that number for years. 69. What does that mean? I'm like, oh, God. I resisted every urge not to say, I'll tell you when you're older, because we don't know how long she has. So I'm like, okay. So I start telling her. I'm like, oh, you put that in the... And she goes, why would you put that in your mouth? I'm like, rent? I tease her. For Mother's Day, I got her Mommy Dearest. Have you ever seen this movie? Joan Crawford beating her child with a wire hanger. Whoosh, whoosh. No more wire hangers! Beating her child. And I'm like, too late. Like 7 years, 9 months too late. And that is not how you beat a child with a wire hanger. Like, do it like the rest of us. I know, disgusting. Did someone say tampons? Good. I tried to give a very kind waitress one of my favorite tampons, because how else would you have learned what the best tampon is? And I slid it across the table proudly. And I was like, here's a Playtex Sport. They're great, blah, blah, blah. And she slides it back to me, and she's like, no thanks, I'm good. And I'm like, oh. So I slide it back to her, and I'm like, but it's like, really, they're shorter. You can move around a lot. And I'm giving her like top 10 reasons why, like, bleh. And we go back and forth. She's like, yeah, thanks. Just went to Costco. Have a lifetime supply. And we're like, shoot, 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 shoot. And finally, I go home with my own fucking tampon, and it's like, you're a terrible wingman. I'm like, I know. And I'm walking to my car, and I'm like, oh, that is the rapiest thing I've ever done to a woman. I'm like, not taking no for an answer. I'm saying what I have needs to go in your vagina, and that you have to participate. That was really fun. Ah, that's my time. Thanks, guys.
Give it up one more time for Amy. We love Amy. Amy, I don't know if you mentioned your tampon size, but I think there's something seriously wrong with any woman who uses regular. Like, there's something fucking wrong with you. Who has a light flow? Fuck you. I'm just bitter. Let's see. So, your next comic, I am fucking him. He's my boyfriend, and he's fat, and that's just a fact, and I can say that because I'm the one who has to turn my head when I suck his dick. Okay, so let's give it up for Bryan Bixby.
Keep it going for Miss Maddy. Yeah. Boy, am I glad she has a deadbeat dad, right? I am lucky. Before that, I would just I would go on dates, and first question I ask is, your dad been to prison? Is he? Where was he? And she won. I always love coming out to this pile of cockroaches disguised as a funeral home here. This is weird. Did anybody go to the bathroom?
Of course.
Back in the... Yeah, oh my God, holy shit.
Back in the ring.
Go, yeah, back in... Oh, there's like an old-timey grinder on a table. I'm like, holy shit. Somebody didn't clean up the haunted house. Like, it's what it looks like. I don't know, it's freaky. Go back there and there's just some woman yelling at, there. All right. Don't kill me. I think, you know, some women get really horny when they're on their period. I can understand that. I get that. Because I feel the same way whenever I shit blood. I get really, I'm like, I gotta fuck something. I really need to. That's how I feel. I have a sister. My sister's oldest daughter is 7 years old now, and I've never met her. Which I know is really awful parenting. I should have. All right, maybe that wasn't funny. Get it? Because I'm the. Okay, whatever.
You're the dad.
There we go. Okay.
Wait,
What?
I'm a stepdaughter?
Yeah, that's right. And she has an underbite. Because I'm, alright. Hey-oh, he fucked his sister. No, I didn't. Not really. Anyway. I wouldn't have. She's, because she looks like me. Like, why would I? I'm shallow as fuck. Anyway, my girlfriend's cat likes to hang out when we have sex, and then it gets really weird because she'll start talking to it. She'll be like, "Who's a little baby?" And I get confused, like, "Oh, I'm a little baby." Like, I think that's hot. I eat pussy. Yeah, I do. I don't even care if it's shaved. Yeah, what do I care? I've never stopped eating a ham sandwich because I found a hair on it. Like, why would I?
Yes.
Never stopped. I kind of like it hairy. I like it. I like a vagina so hairy it looks like it's wearing a disguise. You know? Like an 8-year-old trying to take out a loan. That's just what I'm into. Anyway, I remember the first bush I saw. It was my mom's, of course. That's terrifying, right? To just see it like, a tarantula! Like, what is this? Anyway. Anal play. You guys into it? Chris is. My butthole is has never been licked. Yeah, I'm actually writing a rom-com about that right now. All right, we're bombing tonight. This is okay. I got a butthole. I have a butthole. Never been licked. I know why. Like it's not a good butthole. It's a bad butthole. I mean, I've never seen it. I'm just guessing. I'm sure if I saw it, I'd probably turn to stone. I think that's what happens. I'm guessing it's bad. I got the butthole. I got the asshole of a Saint Bernard with parvo. All right, a couple of veterinarians in here. This is nice. This is nice. I like when the jokes work. Anyway, condoms. Y'all wear condoms? No. I like this room. Of course. I come here asking about condoms and they're like, what? I saw one in the street. That's it. More people I know have talked about seeing condoms in the street than wear condoms. And you know, I think if a guy is fucking in the street and he puts on a condom, you know, that's a safe guy. That's a safe guy. He probably also wore a helmet and reflectors. That's what I think. He's fucking in the street. What do you think? Anyway, that's safe. That would be safe. Yeah, so, what's going on back there? A murder. The lights go down. Now, who killed this guy? We all know that it's the redneck. That's what it is. It's always the redneck. Anyway, whatever. I've never been in a threesome. Oh, I know. I imagine the closest I'll ever get is if two people started fucking while I'm driving their lift. Yeah, right? I think that's the closest. I did get a handy in a lift once. You got jerked off in a lift. That was nice. The driver kept talking about how great it is being a lift driver. I was just like, well, I'm about to prove you wrong. You're about to have 1 billion more passengers. That's what's going to happen. I got a big load. Like, I don't know if 1 billion is right. Anywho. Oh yeah, I got the light. So that's good. It was red. What does that mean?
You're hot.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Nobody else better get a red light. I swear to God. I'm not the jealous type. Anyway. Man, my balls have been sweating all day long. Let me tell you about them. My balls sweat like they're Googling how to wipe a hard drive. You know, like they really do. They sweat hard. Yeah, my balls. I got a baggy sack. Anybody else have that problem? Yeah, right there. There we go. Good.
Yeah!
Linda in the back, she's got a baggy sack. Hey.
That's why I'm in a wheelchair.
There we go. Here's a guy. Whoa. What? Be careful they don't get wrapped up in the tire. But,
That's why I took off the wheel wells.
my ball sack is very baggy. It's almost like my balls had a grandmother knit them a sweater. It's like, oh, you'll grow into it. It's fine. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night. Bryan Bixby, everybody.
Yeah.
What's your name, man?
Jacob.
Jacob, owning Bryan Bixby, everybody. Jacob, look for your special credit on this coming HotBox video, sir. That was excellent timing on your part. But can we just get back to how sad it is that Bryan Bixby's beehole has never been licked? Honestly, I think that's way sadder than me being an only child. If I gotta be really fully fucking honest with everybody here, you've got a lick-worthy butthole. I mean, I haven't seen it, but I can't imagine. Here's the thing. I mean, I think it's got to be kind of sealed in. I mean, I think it's got to be pretty fresh. Or moist, right? Probably pretty moist. Yeah, I think it's super moist. Bryan Bixby's moist butthole, everybody. Bryan's moist. Fucking, I'll bet it, like, when he pulls his pants down, cartoon heat lines come off of it. You know what I mean? That sounds reasonable. It is, George Rosenbaum is here tonight, almost modulating his voice from the front row very effectively. George and me are very, we hang out, we're really close. We're in the same autistic spectrum improv group, which is, not going well. If I'm really honest, it's mostly because we're missing each other's cues with the lack of eye contact, and then we just all start talking over one another really loud at the same time. It's fine though because our audience is exclusively autistic, so they don't know what the fuck is going on. So as long as you get one person to laugh, everybody else starts laughing. It's great. It's great. George just started laughing when he heard somebody else laugh. You guys, it's great. You guys, coming to the stage. One of my favorite Marios in the whole world. Third favorite. I mean, come on. It's Mario.
Luigi Mario.
And then Luigi Mario. Exactly, you guys. Thank you. Coming to the stage, though, number 3 in the Marios. Let's give it up. No, wait, there's Mario Lopez. Hold on a second.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, that's 4. Look, he's definitely in my top 10 Marios, you guys. Coming to the stage, Mr. Mario Rodriguez!
Yes, I made the top 10. My favorite Mario is, of course, Super Mario, the best of all Marios.
Yeah.
Right? No better Mario. Second Mario, Mario Alarcón. You guys know who that is? He started the paramilitary force that ravaged Argentina in the 60s, right? Uphold fascism, right? Just kidding.
Right.
Least favorite Mario. I'm sorry to start off hard. Love your scarf. I don't know what things are called. You know what I mean? Thank you. I was a poor child. Thank you. I was this poor. I was so poor, I didn't know that hamburgers weren't supposed to have white bread slices as buns. You know what I mean? Like I seen SpongeBob, you know, like the Krusty Krab. They're round, you know. I was like, cartoons, fucking stupid ass cartoons, you know what I mean? Oh yeah. Turns out my parents were just cheap. They didn't want to buy more than one kind of bread. I don't want to continue with this joke because I think the energy's messed up. So I won't. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those, you know, I'm not going to hammer it home. I'm a consensual comic. You feeling me, right? You're drunk, dog. That's good. I wish I could drink. You know, I wish I could drink, but you can't be an alcoholic and a stoner, you know what I mean? You gotta pick one of those. You know, because with alcohol, you buy all these nudes on Facebook, you know what I mean, right? Everyone gets drunk, right? No? Sorry.
I'm a stoner, actually.
I'm a stoner. What's up? No, I'm just kidding. Someone told me to go on a hike on a good way. Well, I guess they're recommending me exercise, so maybe not. Maybe they're kind of backhand compliment. They're like, you should go on a hike. Portland's great for hikes. And I was like, no, man. I don't go on hikes. I don't like this obsession with hiking. It's like millennials like hiking because it's the only time they get to experience upward mobility. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's like, we're Sisyphus already. Let's just act like it. Climb a goddamn hill. You know what I mean? You can walk every trail in America, but you can't walk away from that student debt. You know what I'm saying, dude? You know what I'm saying? I feel that.
It's in default now.
It's in default now? Yeah, man. Some chick named Patty May or something like that keeps hitting me up. I don't know who you are, Patty. Go away. I seen a homeless person reading the Diary of Anne Frank. I was like, fucking Portland. Even your homeless are empathetic, you know what I mean? Like, goddamn. Imagine him reading that, though. Like, goddamn. At least I don't got as bad as this chick. You know, I live in a tent under the freeway, but at least that's better than an attic, you know what I mean? Bet he wasn't surprised by how it ended. Yeah. Eviction, of course. You know? That's not, you know, when I woke up today, I didn't think I was going to write an Anne Frank joke, but that's just how the universe came to me. I didn't choose that. That really happened. There you go. Oh, you can run a mile, I bet. That's like an 8-minute mile right there, for sure. I know a runner when I see it. I'm pretty woke, thanks. And I get, like, we have to adjust language, right, to be more inclusive for everybody, and like retire words that like people, like my friend calls it like yesterday words. We should remove those, right? But the other day I seen folks spelled F-O-L-K-S, and it was changed to F-O-L-X, you know? And it's like, come on. Like, I get the K. Fuck K's, right? We can all agree. Get rid of all K's, you know what I mean? But what did the S do to anybody? What did the S do, you know? Is it because it looks like a snake? Because you know who hates snakes? Christians. You know what I mean? And like the old saying goes, you know what I mean? Don't hate something so much you become it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, maybe that joke went on too long. Again, tempos, rhythms, very crucial. You know, it's very crucial. I love your dog. I got chased by a dog that looked like that. And I think it felt that energy. That's why it kind of crazied out when I got up here. That's okay. I have a weird history. Dogs. I don't think Portland understands dogs. I come from Los Angeles, and they don't have. Well, they do, but like the part of Los Angeles I come from, they don't have Instagrams for dogs. Those dogs are trying to murder you. Like that's, you know what I mean? Like where I'm from, they should build like a monument to like chain link fences. Cause chain link fences have saved so many kids in my neighborhood. Like, so many kids. Like if it wasn't for chain link fences, like there would be like a baby to pit bull death every week. That's real. I messed that punchline up, but it's real. That's a real story. I knew a guy who used to make crack. Okay. Damn, yeah. But he would make it only for himself, though. He was a real self-sufficient crackhead. You know what I mean? Thank you. Okay. I'm sorry about your wrists, by the way.
Okay, it's just carpal tunnel.
Oh no, I type a lot too. It's not healthy. You know, my back has been hurting a lot, and the doctor said it's because I sit down all the time. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Stand? This just sucks. That's why y'all are sitting, right? You're like, fuck that. Leave it to the fucking stupid asses who want to stand up for 7 minutes straight. Right? Right? Everyone, right? Women should have more orgasms, right? Woo!
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, I know that.
Give it up for Mario one more time. Maybe this is an unpopular opinion, but I think we have too many dispensaries.
Yes.
And not enough liquor stores, right? Oregon should make liquor legal to sell at grocery stores. Yes, and at my house. Yes. Hey, do y'all know that thing when you're laying with your dog and you think, is it wrong that I'm naked? I don't have a punch for that yet, but I love that. Okay. Your next comic, give it up for Kyle Curtis!
So I know the question you have. Stand up, looking at me stand up here. You're wondering, where's that pot of gold? Been told I've looked like a leprechaun pretty much my entire life. When I grew out facial hair, I get that nice red chin strap, goatee, whatever. But now, so now I've reached that advanced age where it's like, you know, you go on a healthy food kick, and you buy some vegetables. I'm gonna eat vegetables. I'm gonna eat healthy. And then 2 weeks later, you find those vegetables and they're covered with a white mold. You're like, why did I think that was a good idea? You know? She would like some food right there. So that's my look now. That's my look, is the moldy leprechaun. Okay, so that's what I got going. I'm no longer the leprechaun. I'm now the moldy leprechaun. Here's the thing. Here's the difference between leprechauns and moldy leprechauns. It's really hard to catch a leprechaun. So you deserve that pot of gold. Really easy to catch a moldy leprechaun. And what you're going to get is whatever in my pants pocket. You know, like, you got some change, button, expired bus ticket. That's what you get from a moldy leprechaun, okay? I got a box of Lucky Charms from the original printing of Lucky Charms from the early 70s. I haven't opened it, but I'm pretty sure the horseshoes taste like real fucking horseshoes at this point. That's what I think. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, what's going on? I want to talk a little bit. It sounds like this is going to sound like a PSA. It's not. I want to talk a little bit about hate fucking. You guys know this, right? That's hate fucking, not toast fucking. Okay, that's a sexual act in which you either fuck or get fucked by toast. Completely different. It's a thing. Look it up in Urban Dictionary if you haven't seen the movie that I'm referencing. All right, hate fucking is when you just can't stand your partner and they drive you crazy and you just build the tension and you take it out on each other in the bedroom then later on, right? That's fucking hate fucking, right? How does that square with the advice that you got growing up? Don't go to bed angry. Don't have an argument and go to bed. No, that's how we go to bed. we fucking fight, and then we fuck. Oh shit, how do we do it? How does that square? Like, what happens when you come home and your partner's like, hey, how's it going? How was your day? Looking to connect with you. Does red flag show up? You're like, oh man, I don't know what's going on. And then you cook dinner together, and you talk, and you like are friendly to each other, or you'd be like, oh my god, this person's cheating on me, this person's online, dating apps, what the hell? And then you have like a nice, consensual night of lovemaking, and you tend to each other's needs. Or you're like, they're wholly fucking somebody else. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And then in the morning when they're waking you up with good morning head, or you're just like, fuck it, we need a couples counselor. I can't stand this anymore. I miss the way we were. That's my thoughts about hate fucking. What I'm saying is, if your relationship is built around hate fucking, don't go to sleep happy, I guess. I don't know. I was thinking a lot about branding. So, develop a brand and you commit to it. So the brand that I'm developing is to defy society's norms and expectations. Okay? So, for example, I'll explain. I'm unemployed despite having a graduate degree. Okay? I live off food stamps and welfare despite being a white man on top of the social, political, it's my universe, I control everything. I'm celibate despite living in what OkCupid says is the sluttiest town in America. What I'm saying is commit to the brand. Commit to the brand. I call myself a comic despite not being funny. Commit to the brand is what I'm saying, Oh, shit. You ever see these things like on BuzzFeed or whatever? It's like pick the name of a movie that came out to describe your sex life. So the name of the movie in 2019 that would best describe my sex life would probably be Detective Pikachu. I mean, Free Solo was a little spot on. Don't you think it's a little on the money? Jesus Christ. You guys like that band Radiohead? There's a band called Radiohead. You should check them out. They're pretty good. But if I were to pick the name of a Radiohead song to describe my sex life, probably would be My Iron Lung. Fuck you guys don't know my sex life. That's the name? That's what you have so many. There's like fucking Creep, fucking High and Dry, How to Disappear Completely, Weird Fishes. Literally any damn Radiohead song would be a much better fit than My Iron Lung, unless you had my sex life. Alright, anyway guys, I worked on some new shit. Thank you so much. My name is Kyle. And you know what? I don't really care what they say. Good. I appreciate all of you. Have a good
Kyle Curtis, everybody! So wait a minute. Is disappear all the way, is that like just saying balls deep? Is that what, I don't... He got that, yeah. That guy gets it. You guys are so lovely once again for coming out here to the HotBox. I want to thank you again so much for being here. People are new faces, they're returning customers. We have people who do not give a fuck about your comedy, and that is the real world, you guys, because egg rolls need to be delivered sometimes. That is how that shit goes, man. Fuck yeah. We were rocking it in here. Hold on one sec. I wrote a joke down and I want to remember it, but I can't because I'm dumb. Oh yeah, here we go. You guys, I'm 47 years old and I am constantly being amazed at the world still, man. The world is a miraculous, wonderful place and is amazing me. And most recently, the thing that has really just kind of captivated my mind is something I want to share with you guys. And maybe some of you guys know. I feel like there's a table right over there who knows what I'm going to talk about in a second here. It's a thing that I learned about online. It's called butt hooks. Butt hooks. Anybody know about butt hooks? Butt hooks? Some butt hook fans. Well, of course, Linda knows about butt hooks. You guys, you're in luck if you don't know about butt hooks. Butt hooks are basically what they sound like. They're hooks. They go right up your butt. They go in your butt, and it's a sex thing. I don't want to say. Just to be clear, it's a sex thing. I thought it was maybe they're going to run away thing. No, it's just it's not a catch and release situation. Here's the thing though, I'm an older guy, I grew up in a certain way, and my association with hooks is Bassmasters. On the fishing channel, the Bassmasters show. And on the Bassmasters show, here's the difference between Bassmasters and how they hook something and butt hooks. on the Bassmasters, they take the hook out of the fish when they get it into the boat. They take it out. They say, "Oh, this little guy, he's so happy. He's a little happy little fish. We're gonna let him go back to his little friends out there and swim around in the river." And on Kink.com, they just spit on her. They just spit on her and call her a bitch. They don't pet her, you know. And the other thing is, there's the other side of that though. I've never seen the guys on Bass Pros tongue the bass's mouth for like 20 minutes before they shove that hook in there. So I guess there's kind of a trade-off, you guys. You guys coming to the stage is somebody that I'm looking forward to so much more than a butt hook. I am looking forward to this new young gentleman. He is straight from the loo and he is proud. Let's give it up for Malik, everybody!
Talking about the butt hooks, man. I'm about to order 2 for my goddamn self. Fuck all that dumb shit. Hey, look, this is a special man right here. I talked that man down from $6.50 and a cigarette to a free hat. I'm about to go ahead and listen to all the things you done told me about. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. So now look, recently I went out to an open mic and I went to see one of my friends perform, and he started off the show like, "I hate bitches." And I was like, God damn, there ain't no way to show up a show. What's the context? Why do you hate these bitches? And he came through like, "I hate them Cash App me, V-Moan bitches, them Snapchat premium bitches." You would have fine girls, you know, she might have Snapchat premium. I ain't saying shit. I probably paid $5.25 for that motherfucker on subscription. That's all I'm saying. Now look, on the cool, I'm a Christian. Anyone else in here Christian? No? Alright. Alright, it don't even matter. Because every time that shit get brought up, people come up to me like, "Hey, look, motherfucker, you pray to an invisible man in the sky? You talk to that dude for real? Like, he gonna answer you back? He don't say shit." I be like, this some deep shit. This ain't the regular type of shit like when I can get a bitch on my chest and say, "Hold up, baby, let me wash this off me." This is some psychological shit. This some deep shit. I'm like, oh God. And this same shit happened to me one time. I'm from Louisiana, the French Quarters, New Orleans. Dude came up to me. He's a straight married man with his wife. And he said, "Oh, you believe in Christian, huh? You one of them God-fearing people, so you hate gays, huh?" And right in my mind, I imagined him grabbing the motherfucker like, "So you hate this, huh? Another man getting pleasure from another man, huh? Oh, God, you hate this, don't you, motherfucker?" I was like, look, I don't give a damn. I can't get one motherfucker to fuck me after months of courting. If you can go home and get fucked by 10 motherfuckers, good on you. I don't give a damn what you do. But on that note, it'd be like atheists. If you believe in anything other than nothing, you half-assing it. You got 2 butt cheeks, right? You go to the bathroom, you shit, you gotta wipe both cheeks, right? So if you atheist and you believe in something else, what you half-assing it for? You got 2 cheeks, motherfucker. You don't believe in like astrology and some shit and be like, "You believe in God? I believe in this." Be like, "You dumbass motherfucker. Don't half-ass this shit, go all the way." Now look. Now look, I know I'll probably go across the rails and you ain't understand jack shit I said, but I hope you do. I'm trying to be deep with it. Deep, you know, like placid ocean. I'm trying to be real deep like the alligator eat ice cubes in this motherfucker. It's alright, you ain't catch that little man. Now look. I'm from the South. Anyone heard of churches? Does anyone know what churches is? You do? What's churches? What they do? Chicken in a motherfucker. I used to work in a hood area, a hood ass area. You know, oh, you should all know hood areas got the best chicken. If you ain't never been to a hood where you thought you was gonna get robbed, you ain't in the right spot.
You ain't getting no good chicken.
That's right. That's right. Now look, I used to work in churches and all the time we had the fastest crackhead in the South. She would steal dollars out the register. Why did you even notice it? Like, oh God, how you serve up 9 pieces? I'm the one cooking. How the fuck you do that? Now look, one day the power went out, and guess what happened when the power went out in the hood spot? Can you guess? Fuck her! She ain't just take the whole register. People was in the back stealing cases of chicken. Now guess what I did during that time? I said, you know what's better than stealing cases of chicken? Sticking my dick in the chicken head. Because ain't nothing more ironic than sticking my dick in the chicken head on top of cases of our own body parts. There's legs over here, there's breast over there, there's thighs over here. And I told her to tell white dude, and he said, but did you come in the chicken? I was like, why the fuck does that even matter? I'm dead serious. He asked me, did I come in the chicken? He's like, someone would say this original piece is taking extra salty today. And I was like, God damn, where'd you used to work? He said, Burgerville. Oh. Ooh, then a motherfucker. I like to see a lot of y'all eat that Burgerville every day. Y'all fucked up. Now look. This is my last thing here. A lot of people got a lot of nicknames. When you go out, what's your nickname? Big Beard? Get the fuck on out of here. I got a lot of nicknames. My nicknames be OD, Lambs, King Carulo, Gang Rick, you know what I mean? Young Fatso, Boom Boom Baladi. D for all of the above. That's me. But I'm going to tell you why I got the name Iceberg. It's not because I have the deepest philosophical conversation that's going to ruin everything that you ever thought of in your whole lifetime. Guess why? Guess why?
You like solid.
Because I get fucked up, bitch! Come on now! Now look, every year this Laotian New Year, and these people don't... Laotian New Year, it happens every year in a special time in April, on Easter. You know everyone else is celebrating the second rising of the king. You know I'm talking about eggs and shit. These people celebrate Hennessy. And I love Hennessy. That's a black culture, even though it's French. Fuck that. That's my drink of choice. And they got Hennessy stacked up as tall as I am. And every day you get to walk down the streets for a week long. And you get to smack kids with shaving cream in the face. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Bah! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And you just smacking little kids with shaving cream, spraying them with water. And then they give you a bottle of Hennessy and they let you walk down the street like, hey, what you doing, motherfucker? Go ahead, take a little of that. And you take a shot, I take a shot. So I was there for 30 minutes. And I killed a whole fifth of Hennessy. And I killed a box of wine. And I blacked out. And I woke up next to a cop and I said, Iceberg! And he looked at my friends like, you gonna get this big black naked motherfucker or do I have to? So I woke up after killing a whole nother fifth of Hennessy in a neighborhood of Asian people, and I was so disappointed, not that I was butt naked, that no one wanted to see a big black cock. No one wanted to touch me like, oh shit, like a museum exhibit. I was like, fuck this shit. Iceberg! Thank you, that's my time.
Give it up one more time for Malik! Malik, I don't think anyone's dick is that special, okay? I want to talk about something unrelated. If I could please get everyone's help with this next thing. So everyone look to your left. Everyone look to your right. I have hemorrhoids. And I recently went to the hemorrhoid clinic, and when the doctor was down there, I accidentally did the worst thing ever. She goes, I'm gonna stick my finger a little deeper now, okay? And I said, okay, Mom.
Alex seems to think about fucking dogs a lot, doesn't he? You guys. Look, I think we can all agree that he's right. It is wrong to fuck a dog. I don't want to be controversial in here, but it is wrong to fuck a dog. But is it wrong for a dog to fuck you? That's a whole different situation because we're talking about agency. Now, I'm not saying, you know, you can use peanut butter or a salt lick on your back or anything like that. But I'm just saying, if you were like, just, you know, just put it out there. And the dog was like, you know, I'm into it. I think the dog's making the choice at that point. I don't think it's wrong. I mean, I'm not saying I'm into it. I don't have 3 jokes about it like, you know, Mr. You-know-who, but Maybe it's just that this dog is really sexy and it's kind of getting to the anybody else feeling it tonight? I don't know, man. Maybe this is a night where it's a little hot in here. Linda's fucking on fire tonight with I'm chiming on every sex reference this evening. I don't know what's going on. You guys, before I bring up the next comedian, I want to talk to you about something that's kind of important. It's kind of a moral subject, you guys. Something that I'm kind of concerned with. I know what I look like, you guys. I know that what I look like conveys a certain message. I know that I look like the kind of guy you will meet at a party who offers to sell you cocaine within 10 minutes of meeting you. And, it's fair. It's fair. I do look like that. It's fair. First of all, I want to say, I do not sell cocaine. I do not sell cocaine. What I'm doing is I'm trying to find whether you have cocaine or not so that I can bum some of your cocaine off of you. Because then you go, well, look, I got my own cocaine. Oh, let's do your cocaine. And if you say, no, I want to buy some cocaine, I say, well, let's find somebody to sell you some cocaine at this party so I can bum that cocaine off you. And that's a cocaine joke, you guys. I want to just talk about how cocaine is wrong. Morally wrong, you guys. Cocaine is morally wrong. I know, it's a bummer. But here's the thing. There is an alternative. Methamphetamines, you guys. Crystal methamphetamines, you guys. Cocaine employs 100% slave labor, you guys. 100% cocaine is grown at the end of a gun. And it's given rise to some cool shit like the FARC rebel ladies, love them, but methamphetamines is one of the largest small businesses in America. It employs lots of women and minorities, and look, I'm not saying use it, I'm saying if you're going to make money off of drugs, methamphetamine is a better way to go. If you're going to use it too, it's morally better too. So I guess, yeah, do meth, I guess is the moral of the story tonight. You know, one of the people that I'm going to be doing meth with this summer is coming to the stage right now. He's a good friend of mine. He does legal meth sometimes, right? I think so. Let's see. Let's give it up for the wall crawler himself, Mr. George Rosenbaum! Yeah!
He keeps calling my Adderall meth. They're only chemical cousins, and I only grit my teeth sometimes. The dentist says it's fine. You know what? I love that service dog. Look at that thing, just chillaxing down there. One time, I was at an open mic, and there was a comedian who came up, and he brought his service dog on stage with him. And he wasn't very funny. Like, none of his jokes were really working. There were no like story or point to it. But the dog was hilarious, because the whole time that dog was on stage, that dog was getting a boner. And the audience noticed very quickly, and they started laughing at the boner, and the comic thought it was his material. It was not. Well, this feels like a bomb. I present you with a dog dick, and none of you care.
I care, man. I care too.
I'm glad. I really feel the love of you. You know, they say that if you love something, you must set it free.
Yeah, and that was facts.
So that means if you hate somebody, you have to like keep them in your life and in your heart forever until the sadness chews you from the inside like a cancer. I'm a virgin. They say that if you love something, you must set it free. And you want to know what I love? Hostages. I feel like such a dick. I feel like more of a dick taking the hat off than putting it on.
Keep it on.
Just keep doing it.
Okay. But it's my hat now.
Cool.
All right. Did you know that there is a National Coming Out Day? If you're, yeah, it's a, like, I grew up in Texas. We didn't know anything like. It's a really cool holiday. I feel like it does exist in the South, but you only get to have one of them in your whole life, and that's the day that your parents die. There we go. We figured it out. Yeah, that's why Southern funerals are so much fun. We're really celebrating the death more than sad about it. Like, there's gonna be one kid in like a powder blue tuxedo who's scooping an extra big shovelful of dirt on the coffin. Yay! I don't get along with my dad very much. No, we never really clicked as a father. I wish I had a different role model growing up. You know who would be a better dad? Mr. Clean. And I feel like I could swing it because Mr. Clean definitely fucks moms. If you've ever seen a Mr. Clean commercial, Mr. Clean's always got his big, muscular arms around some soccer mom, massaging her in her own kitchen, ready to fuck her on the granite countertop island. And you know what? My family already buys the product, so I think I can get my mom to fuck Mr. Clean. You know? What are we waiting for? Jokes? Hi, Eddie, what's up? So has the Chinese restaurant like given you any weird amnesty shit about being Taiwanese?
Not yet.
Good. It's okay. I have like a condom that like fits in an entire body just in case you need to protect yourself from any sort of Chinese influence. There's like 2 history majors that get that joke. Oh God. Yeah. I don't know. I just got my shit that I like. You know what? Yeah, let's do that one. There was this little kid who had leukemia and he needed to get a fundraiser for his surgery, and they made T-shirts to support this fundraiser, and the T-shirts read, "Will you marry me?" Yeah, that's it's better than the first round of T-shirts. Those said, "Will you bone me?" So in Texas there is a theme park called Six Flags Over Texas. And it's called that because Texas had 6 different ruling flags controlling it. But I'm a Jew and I know a little bit more about Israel. And I think if Israel had a theme park, it'd be like 60 billion flags over Israel. Yeah. Listen, there's a difference between like Republican scary Jews and like Louis Black, Jon Stewart, Democrat Jews, and I feel like that's a nuance that's lost among liberals, and I just feel the guillotine like increasing over. Like being a Jew is weird because things are awesome for like a couple of centuries. Like, oh man, it's really good that we're integrating. We're all bankers and doctors. And Spanish Inquisition, you're all dead. All right. No, we can recover from that. We'll just integrate into Eastern Europe, and we'll start little companies in our little shops. Holocaust! You're not getting into Ellis Island. Do I have anything clever to say? Because I really have no prepared set list. I just sort of fucked up here. Yeah! Yeah! Look at that. Yeah! I'm gonna go. Later, guys.
Woo! Yes! Thank you, George. Give it up for George. Okay, it's my hat now. George, were you saying that that was a kid that they were fundraising for?
Yeah, there was a child with leukemia.
Their parents were trying to sell their kid for sex for the
I
transplant.
know, right?
That's what that was. That's wild.
For that.
That's so fucking Who's next? Shit. Okay, your next kitten. His name is Trent Berry. Give it up for Trent. Woo! Thank you, dude.
And before I start my set, I just want to say that chick with carpal tunnel and dude with CPAP mask is what I put in for it up this morning in the search. You guys are looking for a third, hit me up on Facebook. Forgive me if I'm coming off a tad bit aggressive today. It's been one hell of a ride getting to this open mic. And I'm a student of the scientific process, so I ran a few tests and probes, and I surmised that it probably began a few months ago when a coworker of mine decided to be a colossal dick, the likes of which the world has never seen. Now, it's hard to put into words what it is that makes him the mammoth-sized fuckstick that he can be. So again, I took my scientific process and some algorithms and a few formulas, and the best that I could come up with was, it's his, how do I say this? It's his uncanny ability to crawl deep into the anal cavity of each and every person that he meets, while moving in an old rusty lazy boy and a 13-inch black and white TV and proceeding to just fucking die there. It was a perfect spring morning. No rain, the birds were chirping, and the MILFs who walked to catch the Macs to work in the morning had traded in their wool coats and infinity scarves for a good body waxing, a sundress, and a pair of black, shape my day girl short Spanx. Yes, ladies, I did my research. But more importantly than that, it was a payday. But this was no average payday. For this payday, had 2 days of overtime and a holiday thrown in on my off day. Make some noise if you feel that shit. Yes, right? Yes. Now those of you with small kids, you guys listen up here looking like, well, what's so special about that? And I understand, because, you know, every time you get, you guys end up going right past you and into the hands of that human parasite that you name something cool like Tobias or Emily. But to those of us with older adult, older teen kids, we like to call those pay periods Christmas. And this day I was in a particularly festive mood as I did my work grocery shopping for a box of grape nuts because I'm old and it helps me shit better. Now here's the thing. When I'm shopping for groceries for work, it's totally different than when I'm shopping for groceries at home. For instance, if I'm buying ketchup, at my house, it's Heinz or nothing. And if you come to my house with anything less than that, I'm going to turn into an old white lady who's lived her entire life off of her great-great-grandfather's achievement in slave trading and cotton farming. Oh, no, sir. The bargain brand ketchup is for the slave quarters. But if I'm buying for work, well, that's a totally different story. Because I'm buying the most watered-down, over-processed bullshit that I can find, because the last thing you want to do is put your good shit in that refrigerator at work and have one of your bum-ass co-workers use up all your shit. That's a good way to get the office tore the fuck up, behind my motherfucking money. And I can't go to jail behind you and a 4-pack of Land O'Lakes butter. So you guys are going to get President's Choice or Safeway Select. So that way, if my shit come up missing, I can just let it roll off and I ain't got to stab a motherfucker. But on this particular morning, I was feeling a little bit more ballerish than I normally do. And if you fancy the Russian pronunciation, ballerish.
Left side,
And
right side, and left side.
yeah, that was cool. But anyway, so, but, where am I? But when I got to the store, I realized that, okay, first thing is this. I don't normally buy cereal. And the reason why I don't buy cereal is because I don't eat cereal. And the reason why I don't eat cereal is because of one word and one word only, and that's trauma. As a child, I shared the responsibility of washing dishes with my sisters. And if you've never had the grandiose pleasure of having some asshole take a half-eaten bowl of cereal and dump it in your dishwater so you can experience picking that soggy shit out of the kitchen sink drain, the anxiety that you are suffering from today is a first world problem that I would fucking die. I would rather play video games shirtless in your uncle's bike shop than to ever have to do that shit again. That's real talk. But it wasn't so much that really got me. It was the fact that when I got there, I went to the aisle and I had a choice. I had crunchy nuggets, which is the generic bland shit, or the real deal Holyfield motherfucking grape nuts. Post grape nuts. You know what I'm saying? That good shit. But the thing that shocked me was when I grabbed the box of cereal and I saw the price. $7.69 for this fucking box of cereal. Now, when I first grabbed it and I saw the price, I said to myself, well, there better be fucking macadamia nuts in this shit or something, right? You know, there better be like some fucking apples, Fuji apple slices in this son of a bitch somewhere, right? You know, I mean, what? I didn't know if I had grabbed the organic one or not, and I'm cool with the GMOs. I'm good. I've been eating GMOs my whole life, and I ain't doing a third on yet, so fuck it. We can finish with the GMOs here, right? So, I said, fuck it, I went ahead and I grabbed the box of cereal, right? And I bought the box of cereal, I took it to work, and I ate a bowl, and I set it on top of the refrigerator, poured the office kitchen rules. You know what I'm saying? We all got office kitchen rules. And you have to respect those motherfuckers, because those little notes that's put on those cupboards are written in blood. At my job, we had a motherfucker in 2002 that tried to burn a box of popcorn in a microwave. Shit. You know what I'm saying? And that shit right there, it almost caused a fucking riot. We had to sign a peace treaty and all that shit. It was real. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect those office break room rules. But, so what happened was this. I go on my weekends, I come back, cereal's fucking gone. Gone, you guys, gone. And I'm bugging out because I'm looking through my locker, I'm looking through all the cabinets and all that shit, because this is a whole box of cereal that just up and fucking took a walk for all I know. So I go out into my common area with my coworkers and I say, yo, did one of you motherfuckers touch my box of cereal? And everybody's like, no, Drew, why the fuck would we touch your old man's cereal for? Then one of them says, hey, I bet you it was Floyd. He went back there and did a bunch of cleaning and shit, and he was just throwing everybody's shit away. Oh, no. Yes. This motherfucker threw away my $7.69. I was livid. I was beside myself. Indeed, I was beside myself. Yes. But here's the thing. If he had taken my cereal and eaten it, I would have appreciated that. You know, you just got some milk, you're hungry as fuck. You didn't bring nothing for lunch, fuck, I'm just gonna have some of Trent's cereal. I can appreciate that. But just to throw it away, just because you didn't like where it was sitting, that's like the biggest dick move in the world, right? I mean, who does that? And we all have coworkers like that. Some motherfucker that comes into the job and thinks that he can just dictate everything that goes on at the office like it's his fucking house. And we have to tell him it's not your motherfucking house. You know what I'm saying? And nobody gives a fuck that you don't like people using the handicap stall in the bathroom. It's not your place to lock it from the inside. You control the fuck. Oh, shit on myself fucking with you. I'm telling you, that was like 2 months ago, and I'm still pissed off about my goddamn cereal. I can't even walk down a fucking cereal aisle without getting mad about my shit. So I just switched to fucking bagels. Because obviously, God don't want me to have no fucking cereal. That's how I look at it. And I'm blaming God for this shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys have a nice one. Thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you very much.
Trent Barrett, everybody! Thank you. Blaming God, I'm converting to Jewish officially right now. Welcome, brother, you're one of us.
Oh, yeah, I'm here, baby.
If anybody asks, you say Ethiopian. Don't worry about it. You guys. Oh, my goodness, man. Coming to the stage is somebody that I have just great, deep affection for. I think he's trying to get some because we got a bit of a Janet Jackson situation going on with my man tonight. What's up with that today? Sexy motherfucker. Let's give it up for my man, the hookup. He got it. Let's give it up for Mr. Kevin. Magic Penis. Perez, everybody. Yeah. Woo, he got that magic stick.
Nobody says that but him. It's really weird. I don't know what to talk about. I have a little birthmark on my dick. And the only one that knows about it is my mom. She's the only one that ever brings it up. I think she's the only person that would say magic dick. That related to nothing. I really appreciate that dog over there. It's cool. Because there's something to be said about the working dog in our society. Because on his shit it says service dog, so he's better than everybody. But he'll just look at his owner and be like, hey man, you need anything? You good? You need anything? You sure? Alright. Which I could respect. Also, the cool thing about dogs is they can do shit that I can't and I wish I could do. Like just lay down in the middle of the fucking aisle. Like I wish I could just lay down wherever I wanted. That'd be fucking awesome, dude. Or like my roommate's dog, I was hanging out with him and my roommate's dog just started sniffing my dick. And I was like, dude, I wish I could just sniff dick. That would be great. If I could just sniff whatever I wanted. That'd be sick. Yeah, service animals, man. So great. Any of you guys into beating kids? Any child abusers out here? I would never hit a kid. But I was at this show last night. There was like a weird like teen. It was like a shoegazer show, and they started like bringing up the music, and people started moshing. But there's these like really young kids, they're like 13 or 14. They started going too crazy, so the promoter like asked me like a couple big guys, and I was one of them. I was like, hey, can you go in there and just like, can you just handle this? And like I got into the mosh pit, and it was like this 14-year-old kid, and I just like stiff armed the fuck out of him. And dude, it felt so fucking good. Yeah. Just beating the shit out of kids. It was all injustice though. I don't think any of you guys appreciated just the level of comedy that is beating kids. But if you want to beat some fucking kids, go to a fucking house show and just wait for them to go crazy and just fuck them up. And the fucked up thing about beating those kids is like they were totally loving it. They're like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah. I was like, this is a weird reaction. getting the shit beat out of you by a big ass dude. But I guess if you freak out, that doesn't help anything either. It just makes it worse if you fight it. I've heard. Yeah. This is great. Everybody likes to talk about my shirt. It's okay. You can cop a feel if you want later. Just let me know. I don't know. Does anybody appreciate this shirt, or is it just like ridiculous that I wore this shirt?
No, please do.
You like it? Cool. I have big ass areolas. Right. I know. Dude, why'd you say that? I'll be thinking about that all night. Oh god, I have pepperoni nipples. This is the end of my fucking life. Yeah. I was hanging out in my room and I was pinching my own nipples and I was like, this is pretty sick. I had to take off my shirt for it. Damn. Well, you guys aren't into child abuse, or nipple pinching, whatever. I just know what moves to use if I ever fuck you. Woo! Send it at home, baby. Send it at home. My mom's a cool lady, for sure. The only thing is that annoys me is that she definitely favors children, and she loves my brother like beyond any of our other siblings. You can tell this because she'll always be like flirting with him and telling him how hot he is. And she'll like caress his face, like just like gently and slowly, and like grab his butt and stuff. And I'll just be sitting there with my dick hard, just neglected. And I'm like, you're ignoring me, Mom. I don't know. I wish I was that hot. My mom wanted to fuck me. There's gotta be a whole level of hot, right? I'll never be able to reach it, but you know my brother, he gets a lot of mom pussy for sure. For sure. I used to walk in on my parents like fucking a lot, like way too much. It was scary. And then I just think they were doing it on purpose at some point. I was talking to my siblings like, dude, I've never walked in on them. I was like, what? It's weird. Anyways, my dad has whack moves. I'm telling you that right now. My dad can't fuck. Walked in there once, I let bro tag me, and I got this. Don't worry. I'll take care of her for you. Yeah, that'd be weird cuck, right? A dad watching his son fuck his mom. It's like a whole another level of porn, right? Yeah, they say like the more porn you watch, the closer you are to being a cuck. And I think that's so true. Because recently I was watching porn and I got sick of watching people fuck, so I just typed in people making out. It was like the weirdest shit I've ever done. It's just like 30-second clips of people making out, and I was like, this is definitely getting me closer to cucking. If only I had a woman to cuck, that'd be great. If any of you ladies want me to watch you fuck, let me know. I got you. I'll put you on my back. Yeah. I feel like I've done such a big disservice to you guys. Let's end with a banger. You guys will love this. I used to be a handyman for $10 an hour. Now I'm a blowing man for $30 an hour. But the only person that'll hire me is my mom. It's weird. I'm gonna just get off right now. Do your thing. Thank you guys for coming out and enduring this. But yeah, take care.
Okay, give it up for Kevin. He wants to fuck his mom. Give it up. But is she hot? Is she hot? That's the fucking question. All right, we have 2 more comics tonight. Second to last comic. I really like this guy. Give it up for James Hartenfeld. Give it up.
You know it's over when you lost the service dog before your set. When you know you're in for it. You know it's done. We had a good run tonight, guys. This has been fun. Give it up for Kevin's dick birthmark that went relatively undiscussed the entire time, and also that passionate set on breakfast. I've never seen someone sweat so heavily over cereals before in my fucking life. Oh, this is good time. Ming Lounge, baby. Ming Lounge. Yes, got here late. Got here super late because I got in a fight with a webcam model. Yeah, that was fun. She was like, watch my live shows and we'll meet up in fucking real life. And I was like, watch my open mics and I'll meet up and suck the herpes out of your ass, or however that goes down. Yes, got here super late. I love it here though, really enjoy it. I need water really badly. I don't drink the water here. That's not something I do. Had to return a club soda. Here. It's $2 for that. $5 minimum on the debit card. I was like, oh, you keep that. That's yours now. I'm not touching that. I'm very comfortable here because I grew up super poor. Grew up in a really shitty house, and this feels equally dangerous. This is how that feels. My house. Black mold everywhere, and carbon monoxide, and only a wood-burning stove in this house that a church rented my family for $500 a month, and it was 4 bedrooms in California, and it was $500 a month. That should go to show you just how shitty this house was, and that's I always wanted to be on Extreme Makeover Home Edition growing up, and I imagine Boatright also wants to be on Extreme Makeover Open Mic Edition. And he's like, someday Ty Pennington's gonna be here, and I'll be outside like, move that bus! Like a bus will move, and they'll still be like heroin addicts, like strung out, like outside, and like get back here, and Ty Pennington's like, I worked on a secret project for you. It's like another non-functional bathroom, and George Rosenbaum's in there, like, surprise! And that's exactly what ABC would gift this place. Oh my God! I just moved to a beautiful new part of town. Yeah, great new part of town. You keep clapping. That's illustrious, wonderful, magnificent, running out of adjectives for this neighborhood. I live on 82nd Avenue now. Live on 82nd. It's like a step up from where we are now. That's for sure. No, it's beautiful. I don't care what anyone says. We just got a new tire pile. Got a great new pile of tires. Really nice, not on fire or anything like that. A lot of tire piles you run into are in flames. Not ours. It's very nice, very organized. Tire up there. We also just got a great new community garden comprised entirely of stolen shopping carts. Yeah, I got a great new community garden. What I'm trying to say here is it's active, it's beautiful, it's great. What I'm trying to say is steal a bicycle, plant it in a stolen shopping cart. Do something to watch your community grow and thrive. It's great. My bedroom window looks out over to my neighbor's house, who are some young up-and-coming entrepreneurs. They're some hardworking people. They run a private lingerie modeling studio. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome. They have a blinking open sign that's just always going, and some balloons outside, so you know it's classy. Never seen anyone come or go out of that place, but I really want to visit sometime. It's nice to know you have such inviting neighbors that are working hard in their community, and they have this open sign, so it's very inviting. You know, it's great. I really want to go check it out. I think if I go there, if I walk in there, I'm paying for an experience like you get in like those montage moments where in like high school movies where someone's going to the dance and you get to be the bestie outside that dressing room. Like, what? No, Rebecca, the cowboy one's too wacky. Get back in there. And then she comes back out and you're like, what are you thinking? That's way too much glitter. Oh my gosh, get back in there. And then she comes out and you're like, that's the one, Rebecca. That's how you're going to get Eric tonight. I know it. And it's sleek and it's classy and it's black and it's the perfect thing to wear. And she goes to dance and You're like, you got it, baby. This is how you do it. You go, girl. And you're like, yeah, but I'm still your friend, and I just want you to know that I'm here for you after the school dance. After if Eric leaves you, like I'm still gonna be here for you, baby, because I know we started out as friends at the private lingerie modeling studio, but I've developed feelings for you over the last few times, and I just want you to know that if things don't work out, I'm here for you now, girl, and I just want you to know that I can take care of you. Everything's gonna be all right. There was something what else I wanted to work on before this minute's up. Oh yeah, okay. Got fears. I got fears in life. I got a big problem, and it's my own big old penis, is what it is. It's my own big dick.
Big dick.
It's good to be open about these kinds of things. It's good to be vulnerable. Put yourself out there. Face your own fears, man. It's good to do this. A lot of guys are coming like 3, maybe 4 million sperm, hundreds of millions of sperm at once. Not me. I'm shooting out 1 or 2 full-grown babies each time I blow a load. And girls are like, come in my face. And I'm like, I don't think you're ready for parenthood. You know. It's like, all right, cool. Move that bus!
Does anybody else think that's just a story he came up with when a cop came into a room and had a cum-covered baby and him in there? And it's like, no, honest, officer, they just shoot out of my dick. I don't know. No? Too believable? I don't know. So, I don't know if I give off this vibe, maybe we pick this up. I go to the food bank in my neighborhood. I like to keep it real. I like to keep it natural at the food bank in my neighborhood. And something I realized, if you wanted to solve, because I live in a Jewish neighborhood. I live in the Multnomah Village area, and it is a Jewish Somali neighborhood. But it's Jewish Somali, but also mainland Chinese immigrants and Russians. And I figured something out at the food bank. If you want to solve the Middle East and bring Muslims and Jews together, drop a bunch of elderly, poor Chinese people in the fucking middle of Jerusalem, because I'm going to tell you something right now. Me and the Somalis, we get along real fucking good, man. There's a bunch of 80-year-old Chinese people that grew up under communism that are mean as fuck, dude. They are, I'm just saying. It's too, there's thank you. I'm pretending, we're all tired. We're all fucking ready to go. But you know what? I turned the volume up just a minute ago. I don't know if you guys noticed it or not, because shit's about to get wild in here. We have one of the fucking edgiest comedians in fucking Portland coming up. I'm just kidding. He's a really funny guy. He's been fucking tearing it up lately. He's living the fucking gut life. He's hardcore. He brings it. He sends it. I don't know, a bunch of other words I heard on YouTube by guys who had cool hats on. Let's give it up for Mr. Robert Manel, everybody. Woo!
What's up, guys? What's up? Look at this cool crew to my left. This is cool. You guys look like an interesting group of characters. Where the fuck did you guys meet? A college brochure or something? That's pretty cool. What's going on over here, guys? My second crowd over here. I'm going to be turning 180 degrees all night to reach everyone. Let's see here. I know I'm bringing a confusing look to the stage right now. Like, my shirt says, Nirvana fan, and my face says sex trafficker, so it's kind of a weird look that I'm bringing. And I can make that joke. My uncle's a sex trafficker. All right, so I don't know who you're judging. Yeah, I think I'm one of the only people that looks like a bully and a magician. I've come to terms with it. Let's see. I know this look doesn't tell you that I have garden gnomes, but I do, because that's the subject of my next joke. I have these really cool garden gnomes. They actually move and talk. You can find them at Walmart. They're called Lost Children. And they'll call the cops. I feed them and shit, so they're good, I think. Forgive me if I'm coming off really tired right now. I just got a personal trainer. I had to drag him home from LA Fitness. Yeah. And well, fortunately, I live in my truck, so I only had to drag him like 1 block, so that was cool. But unfortunately, my truck had a gas leak, so I had to push it here with my new family in it. And that guy just flicked me off. I can't ignore that. It seems you had a smile on your face, so I'll take it as supportive. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah. Fortunately, I had help from a homeless lady pushing it here. Unfortunately, she wanted something in return. Fortunately, I had a condom.
Yeah!
Unfortunately, it was expired. Fortunately, she couldn't read.
Yeah!
Unfortunately, it broke during the act. Unfortunately, there's no way that kid's gonna live. So, all right. Those are not the right noises to be made. I know it sounded cool, but you can go ahead and laugh if you instead of oh yeah, like that would have been a funny like comedy bit if you were like next to me like in like as an improv troupe or something. Let's see here. Yeah, I just hope that homeless lady doesn't have that kid. If it does, it's going right to an orphanage because I want my kid to know the joy of tetherball. So, orphans play tetherball. All right, do I have to spell it out? Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of like nostalgic for childhood. Like I just recently picked up skateboarding. Like try and like revisit my childhood, and I'm trying to get better. Like so in order to try to get better, I picked the best skateboarder that I could find at my local skate park, and I tried to just copy his movements the best I could, So now I can ollie, I can buy acid at a plaid pantry, and I can pee on his brother when he doesn't give up the controller. That joke is called Mad Skills, Mad Restraining Orders. I love the energy in this room right now. People are like, are we supposed to laugh? Or, let's see. I have like no idea like what my jokes are tonight. I got 3 minutes. I can look at my phone. Oh yeah. Okay. I was talking about childhood. I still have everyone's attention. She literally almost fell asleep during that fucking 20 seconds. Childhood. Do you guys remember Dragon Tales? That show? Yeah, awesome, right? Well, I heard, but I don't remember anything past the intro song. Because that's when my dad called me a pussy and switched it to 60 minutes. I remember that was the first time I ever stood up to my dad. I was like, Dad, is that how you treat a child? And I'll never forget what he said. He said, Robert, you're 25 and wearing my pain pills. And I said, turn Dragon Tales back on and I'll tell you. And me and my dad watched Dragon Tales high as fuck that night, and we've been bros ever since. So there we go. Thank you. I don't know. There's I guess there's kind of like been thinking about this. There's like a little bit of backlash against masculinity now, especially like in Portland. I'm from the East Coast. I don't know. Like, is masculinity like illegal now? Like. All I want to do is just go into a bookstore with Limp Bizkit playing on my boombox and start a mosh pit near some lady and her pug. Is that too much to ask? Remembering the wording of that joke was not worth the laughter that it returned. Let's see. Yeah, this is about the point of my act where every girl in the room realizes that they need me. Ladies, I'll tell you, don't waste your time. I have cockroaches. All right. And I know you're thinking like, I can get past that. Well, they started as crabs, so that's kind of gross. And well, I'll just move on because I stuttered on that joke. I know you guys didn't even notice, but I always notice when I stutter in my jokes, and then I mention it, and then people are like, oh yeah, he did stutter, and then it fucking brings this energy into the room, and I have to learn how to not to do that. 15 seconds left. I was surfing through channels the other day, and I landed on ESPN2, and they were showing fishing on there. Guys, anything you do while masturbating is not a sport, and I'll just leave it right there. Thank you. Peace out.
Robert Burnell, everybody! Okay, first of all, I disagree with anything you can do while masturbating isn't a sport hypothesis. I think we need to test that around some children at a fucking skee ball. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. Come on. I don't get aroused by children. I think, you know what, I think Robert's complaint, while tragically stereotypical coming from a white man about how men aren't allowed to be men anymore, what about women? There's a real fucking, I'm not trying to get booked anywhere, by the way, you guys. There's a real assault on womanhood. I'm not talking about girlhood. I'm not talking about femininity. I'm talking about just natural fucking womanhood. They don't want, women aren't allowed to be women. You go online and you can't find a fucking hairy bush. It's like, that's considered a fetish now? I'm going to tell you guys right now. I've been around, okay? The only shaved pussy I ever want to see is when some Portland boy gives up on that fucking pathetic beard. You guys have a great night. Thanks for coming out to HotBox. My guest host been Miss Maddy. You'll see us online. See us here every Friday night. Goodbye. Okay, HotBox.
Let's do this shit for real. Come on now.